Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Monday announcements live from the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. I'm Doug Jenkins with you once again to tell you about everything happening here at the Chamber this week, as well as our member events, job postings from our members as well. And we have a few other things going on that you want to know about. More specifically, Hancock leadership applications and a lot of things happening in the agribusiness world as we head through March. So we're going to talk all about that starting right now. Let's get into our chamber events for the week. It was quite busy last week. Couple of ribbon cuttings, couple of events here at the chamber. This week, a little bit lighter on the schedule, but still very important. Findlay Young Professionals will be having an Adulting 101 session, self-care for daily stressors. Here to talk to us a little bit more about that is Estrella Alvarez, who is with Findlay Young Professionals. And Estrella, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Doug. So a little bit about our event tomorrow. It is called Adulting 101, Self-Care for the Daily Stressors, which we all know are just growing past this pandemic era that we have been in. So the event will be from 5 p.m. to 6:30 with our presentation starting at 5:15. And it will be, our premier speaker will be Amber Wolfram from the Family Resource Center here in Findlay. And I'm going to read a little bit of the description of what the event is to give some more insight. So when you log on to the Chamber of Commerce website, you can hit register for the FYP event that you just had up. And the description posted there is, stress is a daily occurrence that can become problematic without intentional interventions. Join the Findlay Young Professionals as we hear from Amber Wolfram about how to identify signs and symptoms of stress along with simple self-care techniques and can be implemented into daily routines and information regarding local resources available for behavioral health concerns in our area.
Looks like our internet is not cooperating with us here. I'm going to put this back up on the screen so people can see it as well. I think you can hear me again now, Estrella, and go ahead and continue with some of the information about the project. If you haven't heard Amber Wolfram speak, Amber is great, highly energetic on topics that are very important.
Yeah, I haven't seen her presentation yet, so I'm really excited to see what she brings up and how she can target it to professionals in our area, ages 20 to 40. And if you're coming from work, don't worry, we're going to have lots of healthy snacks and things while she goes over all the ins and outs on how we can target and identify and then mend all of those mental health triggers.
Again, very important topic, and one we've heard a lot about from area workplaces on how they can retain employees. One of those ways they can do that is by making sure that they have good mental health in their workforce. And if you can do that, you can really lock down that retention issue that people have been focused on. Estrella, again, what's the best way to register for that?
The Chamber of Commerce website through the event section. And it should be at the top of the list for this week.
Absolutely. Easy enough. Estrella, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And now let's get back into the remainder of the calendar. Do have a couple of member events going on this week. You can see where Taylor Kia, they are having a ladies' day coming up. They know sometimes it can be uncomfortable to come out, get your car serviced, maybe walk through the lot, things like that. They're aiming to change that. And you can read more about that in our member hosted event section. It looks like they're going to be doing those now through the 25th of March. Also on the 25th of March, which is this coming Saturday, you can see where the St. Andrews United Methodist Church is hosting the Warm Hearts Auction fundraiser. A little bit more about that event. They are looking. It starts at 1 and time I click on a button, I lose my connection. That's probably not great on the internet connection. Anyway, they are raising money to provide a warming and cooling station and a laundry station in Findlay for those in need. You can look at you can preview the items between 10 in the morning and 1, and then the auction starts at 1. That will be going on at St. Andrews United Methodist Church this week. Let's move on to job postings going on with our members. Again, if you're a Chamber of Commerce member and you have a job opening, and we know many of you do, you can post these on our website, all as part and parcel with your membership. We put these in our e-newsletter as well. Rowmark is looking for a material handler. Applied Innovation still looking for an account manager in the area. And Coldwell Banker Flag City looking for an administrative assistant or office manager, or as I like to refer to it, the Brian Widow Wrangler. So that is what you would need to do for that. You can click on any of these in our job section to find out full details and how to apply. A couple of other things happening at the Chamber. Hancock leadership applications are being accepted now. I want to make sure that we're clear. This is the adult class. The youth leadership application deadline was last Friday, so that is now closed. The adult application process goes on for about another month or so. If you just go to findlayhancockchamber.com/Hancock leadership, you'll find this page. You can see where we have the tentative class calendar. You can see the mission of the group, and you can also start your application for the class of 2024. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. You can save your progress, so you can get started on that today. If you're an employer and you're looking to develop leaders in your organization, we would highly encourage you to look at this. It's a great way for your employees to get to know more people in the community, know more about the community, and learn how to develop those leadership skills that you definitely want them to have. One last order of business today. That's to tell you what the Agribusiness Committee is up to, and that the answer to that would be a lot. The sausage sale is going on right now. We do this annually every March with pickup in April. The money raised from the sausage sale goes to fund our agribusiness scholarships. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But this is locally sourced whole hog sausage. You get 3 pounds for $12. That is a steal, and you can order online right now. So you just go to the findlayhancockchamber.com/agribusiness, place an order online. That'll take you to the web store. You can get that placed. Pickup day will be April 15th out at Legacy Lawn and Pet. We'll be putting together some sausage sandwiches that morning too, some breakfast sandwiches. It's always a good time. We hope you join us for that. As far as scholarships go, so we raise the money for agribusiness scholarships. These are for kids who are looking to go into agriculture related fields, agriculture adjacent related fields. The application process is open through April 17th. You can again go to that same web address that I just gave you and then click on the 2023 Agribusiness Scholarship application link and get started on that. You'll need some references for that, so you do want to give yourself some lead time. This is open to all Hancock County students who are pursuing post-secondary education, again, in agriculture-related fields. Maybe it's a food science, something like that, something that's agriculture-related, like diesel mechanics. We gave away $5,000 in scholarships last year and are looking to do that again, but we need applicants to give those scholarships to, so make sure if you know somebody who would be eligible for that they apply now. That is what's happening at the Chamber of Commerce this week. Of course, if you have any questions about anything happening here, you can give me a call. 567-429-7076 is the number. Thanks to Australia for joining us. Thank you for watching and dealing with whatever internet connectivity issues we were dealing with there. Looks like we're all right now. We'll see you next week on the Monday announcements.